Radha Madhava Kunjabihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yasodhanandana Prajajanarandana Yasodhanandana Prajajanarandana
Recording in progress.
Yasodhanandana Prajajanarandana Yasodhanandana Prajajanarandana Jamunatira Vanachari Jamunatira Vanachari Jamunatira Vanachari Jamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunjabihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunjabihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jai Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yasodhanandana Prajajanarandana Yasodhanandana Prajajanarandana Yasodhanandana Prajajanarandana Yasodhanandana Prajajanarandana Jamunatira Vanachari Jamunatira Vanachari Jamunatira Vanachari Jamunatira Vanachari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Prabhupada 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 Dhira Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada 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 Dhira Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jai Jai Gurudev 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 Jai Gurudev Jai Jai Gurudev Jai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Jai Gora Hari Bol. Jayam Vishnu Paramahamsa Pariva Jagacharya Hastu Terasita Sishimati Divine Grace. The Divine Grace is confounder Acharya Jagadguru S.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Hastu Tarasita Sishimani Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Guru Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Dharmacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Guru Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakti Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Shyama Radha Kunde Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Mathura Dham Ki Jai. Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi Sudarshan Chakra Ki Jai. Jamuna Mai Ki Jai. Ganges Mai Ki Jai. Tulasi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakti Vrinda Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glory to Shri Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Janate Saraswati Devi Gauravan Pacharandra Visesa Sanya Vaji Pasatya De Satarini Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nashta Prayesva Bhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Suluki Bhakti Bhavati Naistaki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshulunmalitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutare Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swaha Padantikam Pandiham Shri Gurun Shri Yuttapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Param Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakanvitam Scha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namasute Tapta Kanchana Gourangi Radhe Brindavaneshwari Brisabhanu Suti Devi Namami Hari Priya Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripasunduyaivacha Patitanam Pavaribhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakti Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Gaura Bhakti Vrinda Ki Jai. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I wish all of you happy Ekadasi if today is Ekadasi for you. And here we have our Ekadasi today, Putrada Ekadasi. So We continue our discussion this auspicious day of Ekadasi. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 6, The Downfall of Subhari Muni. Subhari Muni. Pastime. And many other personalities inside this chapter. Great personality. So text 1 to 3 describe the descendant of Maharaja Ambarisa. Text 1 to 3. Se Sukha Uvacha Virupa Ketuman Chamburu Ambarisa Sutataya Virupat Presada Shubut Tadputrastu Rati Tara. Translation.
Otherwise, yeah, I can read. Please. Sukadev Goswami said, O Maharaj Parikshit, Ambarish had 3 sons named Virupa, Ketuman and Shambhu. From Virupa came a son named Prishadaswa, and from Prishadaswa came a son named Rathitara.
Okay, text.
Go
ahead.
Rathitara had no sons, and therefore he requested the great sage Angira to beget son for him. Because of this request, Angira begot son in the womb of Rathitara's wife. All these sons were born with Brahminical prowess. Purport: in the Vedic age, a man was sometimes called upon to beget son in the womb of lesser man's wife for the sake of better progeny. In such an instance, the woman is compared to an agriculture field. A person possessing an agriculture field may employ another person to produce food grains from it. But because the grains are produced from the land, they are considered the property of the owner of the land. Similarly, a woman was sometimes allowed to be impregnated by someone other than her husband, but the son born of her would then become her husband's son. Such sons were called Kshetrajat. Because Rathitara had no sons, he took advantage of this method.
Very good. Very nice. How is it not adultery? How is it not adultery? Rasamai Ityananda Prabhu. Then Sundari Gopi. Yeah, so go first because you're on board. So you come. How is it not adultery?
I could understand like from Mahabharata incident also, like Vichitrivir and others were produced and Vyasdev was called. That was like the need of the time, and previously it was accepted, but in Kali Yuga it is forbidden. So that's what it was not adultery, and it was with the consent with the husband. It was not like without information of the husband. So that was it.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. Yes, Sundari Gopi.
So Maharaj, on the same lines what Prabhuji said, but because the woman was not voluntarily, herself willing to, she had not desire to do anything with another man. It was not her wish, but for a higher purpose, because they always followed the instructions of the husband. Today it's not the situation, but the final word of the husband's word was the final word for the woman, like like God's word.
Very
So
good.
that's how it was not edited.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Nice contribution. Yes, Atichanda Govind Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Over and above all of this, Maharaj, it is a Vedic injunction. It is given in the Vedas, Shastra. It's like that is a final verdict of the Lord. So that can be considered as the injunction to us. Of course, as per the situation, it cannot be taken as a leverage for sense enjoyment or other purpose, but for a higher purpose, as Mataji said, and as per the basic injunction that can be performed, sexual not an adultery.
Very good. Nice. Thank you. Bhakti Priya Devi. Thank you. Very nice contribution. Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
What I've learned from Canto 1 is because the person who is doing this act is not attached to sense gratification. They're not doing it based on sense gratification, but out of the sense of duty. They are helping the other family with the progeny. That's all. And after that, they'll go back to their yoga or whatever bhakti practices they have without any attachment. So that is the purpose. And that's why when there is no attachment, then yes, it is not adultery.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you for contribution. Yes, this is a service. It is not adultery. Not that the woman is desiring it another man. And in this case, it's the husband who made the arrangement, not the woman. He made the arrangement. It's a service. A proper good example of a person possessing an agricultural field may employ another person to produce full grain from it. The person will not take the land. It is borrowed to the person for produce. So both parties benefit. So since Ratitara cannot is impotent, therefore he employed a potent person to help, and all the children are given to him. So this is very nice arrangement. A nice arrangement. It is different from the one forbidden. This one is not. Is different from the one. A Gino brother can take the senior brother's wife after he disappeared, and the woman is still young. This one is different. This one is completely different. So it's not forbidden, of course. Prabhupada didn't mention it's forbidden. Now it's not. This one is not forbidden. It is still useful this time. Instead of a woman suffering unnecessarily, if the man is impotent, I've seen some situation. The man is impotent and the woman cannot say it, so she's simply suffering silently there. But if this arrangement is open, then the man can make the arrangement like this, and then they remain together and have the children. This is good. I say this is nice arrangement to me. It's nice arrangement. Yes. A person possessing an agricultural field may employ another person to produce full grains from it. But because the grains are produced from the land, they are considered the property of the owner of the land. Similarly, a woman was sometimes allowed to be impregnated by someone other than her husband, but the sons born of her would then become her husband's sons. It's nice arrangement. And borrowing strength when necessary. Such sons were called Tetrajat. Because Ratitara had no sons, she took advantage of this method. Very nice. Text number 3.
Having been born from the womb of Ratitara's wife, all these sons were known as the dynasty of Ratitara. But because they were born from the semen of Angira, they were also known as the dynasty of Angira. Amongst all the progeny of Ratitara, these sons were the most prominent because, owing to their birth, they were considered Brahmanas.
Yeah, Angira Muni is a very powerful person, so his semen will produce wonderful children, that is sure. So the Vishnu Chakrabarti Chakra gives the meaning of Dija Jata as mixed caste, indicating a mixture of Brahmana and Kshatriya. Yeah, it's a very powerful. It's a powerful sage. So his semen will produce powerful chair. Very nice. Text 11 to 14, we are looking at the descendant of Ishwaku and the story of Vikutsi. That will take us from 4 to 11. The whole of this section is all stories and names and dynasties. So many names. So much philosophy here. Of course, you can learn some other things, have experience, like the text 2. So, okay, 4 to 11.
4. The son of Manu was Ikshvaku. When Manu was sneezing, Ikshvaku was born from Manu's nostrils. King Ikshvaku had 100 sons, of whom Vikukshi, Nimi, and Nandaka were the most prominent.
Amazing. See, mystic power. From sneezing, one can give birth. There's another great personality also came out from the nostrils of somebody. Who is that?
Varadev.
Thank you. Yeah, that Varaha came out from the nose. It's amazing how nature works. Very nice. According to Dhira Swami, although the Bhagavatam 9:1:11 to 12 has previously included Ishwaku among the 10 sons of begotten by Manu in his wife Shraddha. This was a generalization. It is here specifically explained that Ishwaku was born simply from the sneezing of Manu. So this is detail. It's detail to the previous one. Okay. Text 5.
5 of the 100 sons, 25 became kings in the western side of Airavata, a place between the Himalaya and Vindhya mountains. Another 25 sons became kings in the east of Aryavata, and the three principal sons became kings in the middle. The other sons became kings in various other places.
Very nice. All right, text 6.
Text 6.
Thank you.
Text 6. During the months of January, February, and March, oblations offered to the forefathers are called Ashtaka Shraddha. The Shraddha ceremony is held during the dark fortnight of the month. When Maharaj Ikshvaku was performing his oblations in this ceremony, he ordered his son Vikutshi to go immediately to the forest to bring some pure flesh.
Right. Text 7.
Thereafter, Ikshvaku's son Vikukshi went to the forest and killed many animals suitable for being offered as oblations. But when fatigued and hungry, he became forgetful and ate a rabbit he had killed.
Yes. This is providence. Providence is taking place. In all the wonderful pastimes, we always see something. How providence is perfectly acting. We can have so many desires, we can have so many plans, we can make a lot of arrangement to do so many things. But providence is always very powerful. Ati Chanda Gobinda Prabhu.
I have a question that how can we differentiate the providence and our desire?
Huh?
See, everything can be anything can be termed as a providence. So how we can differentiate that is we are doing it as per our desire or providence? Because many times when we are going out for preaching, people say that no, when the Lord calls me, I will come for the class. This is the main excuse we hear. So then how can we make them understand that what is providence and what is your desire? Like, I mean, even for me also, I can say that like many things happening as per the providence. So we cannot just say everything is a providence. So now here we say that like, oh, he ate the rabbit, but how can we understand that was a providence, like, or how or what that was his desire?
Okay.
Maybe just taking some guidance.
Yeah, thank you. Because we don't want to do many things, so we'll justify our deviations and call it many names. If the Lord wants me to come to class, I will come. If the Lord didn't want us to come to the class, why did he arrange the class? We didn't tell the Prabhupada to establish ISKCON. We didn't tell him. He established it for us. And he said, it is compulsory, this proper statement. It is compulsory for all devotees. Devotees should live in a temple to attend morning and evening program. That is compulsory. For devotees who are living far, it's not compulsory. But if the interest is there, we'll make arrangements to hear. So,
sorry,
yeah.
I meant the newcomers, the new people when we go out for preaching, we invite them first time for our classes. Okay, for devotees, of course, they have obligation, they must listen to the classes, they should attend the class. But for a new devotee, when I'm going for an outreach program, I request them to come for the classes. Then they always say, Krishna calls, then I will come. For the newcomers, I meant to ask, sorry for that.
That is the unfortunate situation. It's an unfortunate situation that one has to say that if Krishna calls, I will come. Krishna has already called us. Krishna has already, the call is already there. Like I said before, if the call is not there, why did the arrangement? What is the use of making the arrangement? The arrangement is already made. It is for us. It is our duty now to take advantage of it. We don't say like that, oh, Krishna wants me to eat, I will eat. We don't say like that. Yeah, when we have no interest for something, then we can say like that. That is the proof. There is no interest. A person who has interest will not say that. We find ways to get it. Rupa Goswami said, pure love for God is very, very rare. If we find it any way, we must pay any price. That means a devotee should be greedy for it. He allows greed. Greed for Christian consciousness is allowed by our acharyas. So when we are not greedy for Christian consciousness, means we are not serious. We are not ready for it. That is what it means. If you are ready, we'll make arrangements to go. Prabhupada gave a story. Yes. A friend who was inviting his friend, let's go for class. Oh, no boat. There's no boat to cross the river. No boat. Whatever arrangement is, there's no this. There's no this. But when he told him, let's go for a wedding, he has time to go. Immediately there was boat, there was no rain, everything was ready. Why? Because that is what you want to do. So it is ready. But the thing we don't want to do, they are difficult things to do. The thing we want to do, they are never difficult. Never difficult. That is my experience in this. So tell them that if you are ready, Krishna already made the arrangement, you better come. If you tell the same person that, there is a very powerful wedding, he will have time to come. Yeah, Duraj Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, the question of Ati Prabhu, the second part, here we see Gyokse ate the rabbit he killed. So Maharaj said it is providence. So Arjun Prabhu asks how to know is a desire of see to eat or is forbidden. How to differentiate that? That was the second part of the question.
Yes, yes, I was going to come to that. Thank you for that. I said it is providential because it mentioned here, but when fatigued and hungry, he became forgetful and ate a rabbit he had killed. He became fatigued, hungry, and then he forgot. Why did he forget? He knows he was sent to do that. It was not a normal hunting that he went. It's not like he has gone for hunting as a Satriya. This one he has purposely went for it, ordered by his father. Go and bring a flesh for offering. And he forgot. That is providential. Providence made him to forget this. He will have remembered. He didn't forget that his father sent him. And he ate. He ate the flesh. And that became contaminated. And Vasishtha Simoni detected that. And proclaimed it not suitable for offering. Yes. It is evident that Satriyas killed animals in the forest because the flesh of the animals was suitable to be offered at a particular type of yajna. Offering oblations to the forefathers in a ceremony known as Shraddha is also a kind of yajna. In this yajna, flesh obtained from the forest by hunting could be offered. However, in the present age, Kali Yuga, this kind of offering is forbidden. Quoting from the Brahma Vaivarta Purana, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Aswamedham Gavalambam. Then Sanyasam Palapaitrikam. 4 things. Devarena Suto Patim and Kalu Pancha Vivara Jayet. 4 things are forbidden in Kali Yuga. 5 acts are forbidden. 5 acts are forbidden. The offering of a horse in sacrifice, Aswamedham. The offering of a cow, Gavalambam, in sacrifice. The acceptance of sannyasam. The offering of flesh to the forefathers. And a man's begetting children in his brother's wife. There are 5 things. The word Palapaitrikam refers to an offering of flesh in oblations to forefathers. Formerly, such an offering was allowed, but in this age it is forbidden. Why is it forbidden? Why this is forbidden? Offering of flesh is forbidden. What's the reason? Sundari Gopi.
I'll just try, Maharaj, because now we can offer the food to Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, and then offer it to the forefathers. There is no need for us to offer meat and flesh and all that.
That time they don't know how to offer. That time they don't know how to offer to Vishnu. They still knows.
They knew it, but there were injunctions. There were certain injunctions, but now in Kali Yuga, if you give that little injunction, they will grab it and they will keep doing it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Being Prasad, Prabhu. Yes, Prasad. You should tell us. No.
Yes, it's the topic of prasad. So Maharaj, as we understand, and during these previous ages, the animals who were sacrificed
for these kind of yagyas, they would get a like better destination, probably a human body or a better thing. So, but in Kali Yuga, that facility is not available, and you will end up murdering the animal and incur the karma. And there is a higher injunction that is always there. It's like as our Sundarangi Maji said, Sundari Gopi Maji said. See, Krishna was very categorical in Bhagavad Gita when he says Patram Pushpam Phalam Toya. So that thing is there. Like these kind of offerings which we are talking about, like offering flesh, it is generally in a karma kanda yagya. But if you're talking about, if you're comparing that with bhakti, so at no point in time, like in the history, do we know that Vishnu has been offered meat by the devotees. So this is a karma kanda. Karma kanda in Kali Yuga is ineffective because the yagyas are ineffective, because the priests are not capable enough to perform such yagyas.
Very
and
good.
the casualty will be the poor animal. And I think that's why Lord Buddha came to stop that sacrifice.
Very good. Thank you. Someone else want to add? Thank you. Very good. Celebrate. Yes. Forbidden because in those days we have powerful brahmanas. When they chant the mantra, the animal which is offered, if it's a cow or a horse is offered, a calf will come out from there. Calf will come. So it's a blessing for the cow or for the animal offered. But these days we don't have the powerful brahmanas who can do that. Therefore, if animal is offered, it is a punishment now for the animal, not a benediction. It's a punishment. So it is forbidden. So we saw from when brahmanas fell from their position, when brahmanas fell, the day the brahmanas fell, that was when Sringi cursed Parikshit Maharaj. The brahmanas fell from their position, they became impotent. Therefore, the yagya they perform after that has no effect. So after that, when the brahmanas sat for a sacrifice, they offered a cow. The mantra was not effective, so the cow was not properly burnt. Some were burnt, some were not burnt. The young brahmana who was sitting there was thinking, this is a good chance for me to eat the flesh. So he buried the flesh which was not completely burnt. He buried that on the ground, thinking that when everybody will go, he will come back and remove it and eat. But he was surprised when he came back the next day, it has germinated the onion. That is the origin of onion and garlic. The onion is the flesh of the cow. The bone is the garlic. See, people are very addicted. People are very addicted to this because it's flesh of cow. So, anyone who is eating garlic and onion is eating the flesh of a cow, fermented cow flesh. So it is forbidden. That we shouldn't do it. We shouldn't do it because it's punishment. The same holds true with other forbidden things. Like the case here, Angira Muni was called to beget children from someone's wife. He was called. It was not his interest. He was requested. He was begged yesterday was begged. He requested to continue the family. Please, you should help us to get a child. Bhismadev cannot do it because it's a brahmachari, so he cannot do. So yesterday is a householder. So please, you do the service. So it's a service. They did it nicely without the personal interest. Now, a lady being forced to enter fire because she doesn't want to do that. No, that is what the custom say. You should do it. Become by force. Therefore, no more beneficial. It is a voluntary thing because the pain of separation is unbearable than the pain of entering the fire. To enter the fire is
What is the question, Maharaj? Last sentence, sorry, Minister.
I was waiting for teacher Nagovin to. I was waiting for him to finish his phone call. When he finishes, then we'll continue.
Oh, so sorry, Maharaj. Sorry, just sorry for that.
That is an insult to Bhagavatam, not to me. And it's okay. It's an insult to Bhagavatam. And it's a distraction. So anyway, so when a woman does not have such attachment for the husband, and why that attachment is not there these days? Why we don't have such attachment these days? Why that attachment is not there these days? Sundari Gopi.
So Maharaj, earlier they would be married from childhood. So then the attachment grows. Now by the time they are married, they're already attached to a couple of other men before marriage, and then
Thank you for being sincere. Thank you very much. Yes, that's my eternal problem. Very good.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Very good.
Previously also they were like serving their husband, but nowadays the work culture has become like that. Most of them don't have time to serve.
You see, it's a contract now.
Don't have that
Very
kind
good.
of bondage.
Very good point. Very, very good. Yes, now we have so many office wives, not the housewives. Very good. Yeah, Radhamurti, Devi.
Nowadays, wife is not at all submissive to her husband.
Yes, very good. Because I can get another man. Why you disturb me? Are you the only husband in the world? I can get someone else who could at least be better than you anyway. So all these contaminations and the head. So the attachment is not there. Therefore, to force a person like this to enter fire is very, very dangerous. It's dangerous for the woman. Already she has a weakness. And now we are expanding that. So it is not normal. It's not human to do that. In the beginning, it was not a force. The first man who meet a girl who breaks her virginity, that man stays in the heart. He gets locked in the heart. So if a woman has met with few other men before the husband, that attachment will not be there. It will not be there. It will be divided. We have a very beautiful, not the contaminated one, it's a pure one, very beautiful one in Krishna, because we are Krishna devotees, we should hear these things. The queens of Dwarka, they had the experience. They had experience with their husband, Lord Krishna. And Krishna is sleeping with them in the same bed, but he was he was calling other girl's name in the dream. And because of that girl is calling, Krishna is calling, the pillow he's sleeping on is always soaked with tears from his eyes in the sleep. This happened continuously. Your husband is sleeping with you and he's not thinking of you. He's thinking of somebody who is not there in the bed. That is something else. You need to inquire. So they were perplexed and were thinking about it. Who are these gopis? Who are these gopis? Who is this gopi? Radharani. Who is that? So when they complain, the grace said Narada Muni. So Narada Muni, he didn't answer the question directly. He answered the question with experiment. Like Prabhupada gave a lot of analogies. Analogy is very powerful, very, very powerful in presenting philosophy. So they were surprised. That means that the gopis are superior to us, the wife. Ramoni said, don't worry, let me just give an example. And Ramoni said, how many children you have? 10. Okay, you have 10 children plus you, so you're 11. Gopis, that means what? You are divided. Right? You are divided, you are not focused. The gopis, how many children they have? 0. 0. So they have only one person to concentrate on. You have many people to concentrate. So your attention, your love for Krishna is divided in so many ways. But the gopi love for Krishna is concentrated. No division. So which one is better? They have to answer the question themselves. Yeah, they are better because they have only one focus. We have so many, this and this and this. You are taking care of so many of these things. So the attention for Krishna is divided. So we cannot control Krishna. The gopis have the strength to control Krishna because their love is concentrated. One of our acharyas said, when Krishna calls the gopis, they have no direction else to go. They don't think of children, they don't think of this, they don't think of that. They have no distraction. It's one concept, one attention, one direction. That's the gopis. So therefore they are most exalted. They are exalted. So when we have many things to hold on to, our love for Krishna will be minimized, is divided. So we cannot control Krishna. To control Krishna, one pinpointed attention. He himself has said that in Bhagavad Gita. One pinpointed attention. Aham sarvasya prabhava mata sarvam parapatiti iti mottva bhajantmam Buddha bhava samanbita. Buddha bhava means samanbita. Samanbita means attention, pinpointed. That is Krishna consciousness. No division, no diversion. One pinpointed. It's a point. It's a point, only a point. So, because this attention is not there, we cannot, it become material, no more spiritual, not a spiritual thing. It's not something for elevation, it's not something for degradation. We are forcing someone to pass through this association. Nonsense. Therefore, it is forbidden. What's the remaining one? Sannyas, yes. Sannyas remain. Why sannyas is forbidden? Also? Why sannyas is forbidden? And why ISKCON is taking sannyas? Why ISKCON is giving sannyas? So many sannyasis are there. Yeah, being prasad. Tell.
Maharaj, there are different gradations of sannyas. So the sannyas which ISKCON is giving, it's Narottam sannyas, is for Vaishnavas, for the Vaishnavas. And the kind of sannyas which is forbidden for Kali Yuga is what we call the karma sannyas, that you take leave from the karma. So then that is the kind of sannyas which generally the Jains and the Buddhists they take. So there has got nothing to do with devotional service.
Very good.
This sannyas completely surrendering to Krishna, which is the sannyas mantra also. And also, it aids in preaching.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. Yes, Bhakti Priya Devi. Very good. Hare Krishna.
I remember reading about this. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said we should not give sannyas prematurely, especially in this age. He forbade it because a sannyasi is not supposed to associate with women, especially women. And in this age, it is not easy to not associate with women. And that was one main reason.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. This injunction is not referred to Vaishnavas. It is for karma candies. What did they do with their sannyasi? They to go from one place to another place to beg for food to eat. That one can do without taking sannyas. You don't have to take sannyas to do that. No preaching. There's no preaching. It's just to eat. So it is forbidden. But preaching Krishna consciousness all over the world, inducing people to take to Krishna consciousness, helping people to take to Krishna consciousness is not forbidden. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he decided to take sannyas because one day he was chanting Gopi, 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 and then these Marathas who does not know anything, they came to see Nimai Pandit. When they heard him say, "Hey Nimai Pandit, what are you doing? What are you doing? What is this? Gopi, 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 this is contamination. Stop this thing, chant Krishna, Krishna." So Chaitanya was very angry. In nonsense, you interfere with my prayer. So he chased them. They ran. They ran very fast. And then they went to other, usually Brahmanas like themselves. Where? They were panting. He said, "What happened?" Say, "You're asking me? Yeah, you're asking me? I should be dead by now." Nimai Pandit. You can't imagine what he was doing. He was chanting Gopi, Gopi. And I said, "Nimai, what is this? You should chant Krishna, Krishna." You can't imagine what he said about Krishna. I don't have power to repeat it. I cannot repeat it. He want to beat me. He want to beat me. If not because of my Brahmanical power, I have to run, I would be dead by now. You don't have to ask me. See? Some of them say, "I'm surprised to hear this. I'm surprised. How is that the Pandit activity? How can it be Nimai? How is it a Brahmana? A Brahmana want to beat a Brahmana? No, this is strange." So after talking among themselves, they concluded, if he try it again, we don't have to take it easily with him. We have to teach him a lesson. Huh? We are all Brahmanas. What's made him so special above all of us? Why is he special? Huh? We all were in the school yesterday together. Today he has become superior to all of us. How is that? Let him try it again tomorrow. You will see the lesson we give to him. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "Oh, I came to deliver these people. And these people I want to deliver, they want to beat me. So how will I deliver them? But a civilized person will offer respect to a sannyasi. So let me take sannyas so that they will offer obeisances and be free from offenses, and I will deliver them." So we take sannyas to preach. And offering obeisances is not to the sannyasi or the senior will offer obeisances to. Obeisances to a superior person purifies to destroy our sins. That is the potency of offering obeisances. It's being perceptible.
Sorry, Maharaj, accidentally. Sorry.
Okay. Therefore, yeah, so we are authorized to take sannyas and preach Krishna consciousness. My spiritual master told some of his god brothers were sannyasis. Say, see, your duty as a sannyasi is not to go to a place and eat. That is not the duty of a sannyasi. A sannyasi, wherever you go, it should affect the people consciously, Christian consciously. It should push their Christian consciousness. It should stimulate their Christian consciousness. That is the duty of a sannyasi. I mean, it should be potent sannyasi so that we can help people to be encouraged in their Christian consciousness. Not only to go and eat prasadam, take donations and go away. You are not a qualified sannyasi. All right. Any question before you move forward? Prabhupada continue in the purport. Very nice. According to Vedic injunctions, however, only Kshatriyas are allowed to hunt, whereas Sudras are allowed to eat flesh after offering goods or other insignificant animal before the deity of God Kali or similar demigods. On the whole, meat eating is not completely forbidden. A particular class of men is allowed to eat meat according to various circumstances and injunctions. So various circumstances are very, very, very dangerous. My dear animal, I cannot control my senses. I'm eating you now, so you have right to eat me in my next life. Is that good for a sensible, for a human being? for an intelligent person to make such a prayer? An intelligent person, a human being, can make such a prayer? No. This is an indirect way to tell someone to stop this. But because we are not fortunate enough to understand, this instructions is there. And proper example. In Calcutta, when some Durga temple, where they are offering a goat to animals and other animals to Goddess Kali, they have named it a temple. It's a slaughterhouse, but it's named as Durga Mandir. Meaning what? Meaning that this temple, the meat from here is prasad. So people are rushing there to go and buy prasad and Durga prasad. Just see how demonic people are. So it's cruel people. A slaughterhouse is now named a temple. So people are going there to go and buy prasad. Like we go to our temple to buy prasad. So you go to a slaughterhouse to buy Durga prasad. Does Durga eat it or the machine that eat it? It's a machine. It's machine prasad, not even Durga. So this is gross cheating. Very dangerous. As far as eating beef is concerned, however, it is strictly prohibited to everyone. Thus, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna personally speaks of Go Raksham, cow protection, meat eaters, according to their different positions and the directions of the Shastra, allowed to eat flesh, but never the flesh of cows. Cows must be given all protection. Even in my village, people who eat beef are considered low class, rejected. Even though people eat meat, but people eat beef, they are considered low class, like dogs and low class people. But these days in a city, it is for important people. That is how we have become so degraded that we don't even understand what is right, what is good. So degraded we have become. Very dangerous. All right, I think it's time for us to take a break for 10 minutes. Then we'll meet after 10 minutes to continue. Hare Krishna.